it's a very everyone knows that. And by the way, so there's a competition in France called Mr. Bear Monsieur Ours Mr. Bear 2024 and I'm the first runner-up. So
今最初今かぶってるコンテストの2位勝ったんですけど、ベア GMPD なんですけど、ベア系ちょっとぽっちゃりガチムチぽっちゃデブじゃない。そうでそうでフランスのミスターベアコンペティション2位になりました。2020年。そうですね。結構投票してくださいって vote for me so much PR for you. I'm glad he actually made number 2.
Yeah, me too. Yeah. I actually wanted this position so I would not have any responsibilities.
Number 2.
Number 2. Yeah. Number 1 is way too much work for me. But I'm glad.
競争的だったんだけど、2位でよかったですね。
そしたら1位のプレッシャーとやらなきゃいけないことをやんなくてもいいから。
確かにそう、責任 don't take any responsibility to just say okay just give me back for the reunion to pass on the crown.
Yeah, and very good for the ego as well.
あと1年でよろしくお願いします。勝てないからね。What sexual position do you love the most? I heard a B. B. Which one do you love doing the most? If any, because you know there's other options to position. Top. Say it loud and proud.
Top. T-O-P. Top.
Tachi desu. Touch the skin.
Yeah, like many people like tell me like, yo, you look like bottom. Nah.
We all start there, but we realize what we are after a couple of pokes, right? Yeah. Okay. So,
その恋愛の対象みたいな感じで見られることはほとんどなくて、逆にそうなんかすごくなんか冷静な、なんか第三者、like when I go to these like places, yeah, it's like out of body experience, like I'm like looking through people from like a different like angle. But yeah, I enjoy it. I love it.
I mean, that's interesting. It's like Labiana, you won't call the government name, but I mean, if people call you that more, maybe you feel more of that. And then having to have that switch off time and then go into stuff that's not Labiana, it's just yourself. I can see how that can be not disassociated, but someone just like juggling the two with the same amount of energy and level of balance. It must be very difficult. But I think you're a good juggler. I mean, you also look like a clown. But
the read. This is a reading challenge.
But listen, if you're a good juggler, people will pay, and they do pay. So how do I pay?
He pays the bills.
Okay. I have to say thank you to Susumu because I met Susumu. And Susumu actually introduced me to you. And I wouldn't be sitting here. Yes, very true. I wouldn't be sitting here right now if you didn't know Susumu. He said, oh, Steve, you got to meet my friend. He's so, I'm going to tell you what you said. He said, you got to meet Don. And he put the D on it. You got to meet Don. And I kept saying, who is this Don? Because I was like, somebody done outdid me. And always he say, you got to meet Steve. You got to meet Don. Someone's not so talkative. I hate to say this, but he got a black girl image. He is so my sister. I have 6 siblings. I have 5 brothers and 1 sister. And I'm very close to my sister, as you can tell. She gives me that same look he gives me like, And I said, okay, Susumu, stop being Jan. And they're both Scorpio.
Oh my gosh.
Sorry, Scorpio people, but you guys do give that look to people like.
Listen, Scorpios are feisty. I'll say that. Yeah.
I mean, if you say something to Susumu and he don't even want to answer, you know it in his face.
What he's thinking?
Thinking or cussing or
you out.
Cussing you out or don't want to be bothered with you or just not listening.
Okay.
I have to say thank you because I think when somebody cares enough for somebody or somebody leaves such an impression, either way, somebody wants to introduce them. So I have to say thank you to Susumu because he introduced me to Don. And I can see exactly what he means by when I see you. Your fashion is just out there. Your smile is everybody on. We call you what, the mayor? The mayor. You're the mayor. Oh, there it is. Because the mayor is the person who's supposed to bring the community together and fit the crown.
Well, you know, Maya doesn't have a crown, they got a sash.
Oh,
But I will work on the crown. 進さんに先に会いました。で、進さんの、最初会ったとこから、進さんが水分に私のことを話しました。で、結構強調で大文字のドンすごい紹介してもらったんで。ドン
You got to meet
little
Don. You got to
accent
meet
point.
Don.
Oh my
And
gosh.
it took me, Ebio, 1 minute to know what person Don was. And I can call it open arms.
そうですね。確か。That's a question for you. Where did we meet the first time we met? I remember where we met.
I believe Susuma invited me to Yoyogi Park.
Was it Yoyogi Park the first
Yoyogi
time?
Park is the first time. Yoyogi Park is the first time that I met you.
Picnicking.
Your friends.
Okay.
And you invited Susumu, and you asked Susumu if I could come along. You said, of course. And I got there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sit down. Now I got it. That's just the nice.
I find, especially with Japanese people, they really appreciate foreigners who learn about the country and learn about the culture. I feel like outside looking in, a lot of people are like, oh, isn't that a bit cringe of like a white person or a foreigner teaching a Japanese art? I'm like, well, actually, on the inside out, I would say everyone I've encountered, they really appreciate it, and they're often surprised.
Yeah.
But you know, I find that in any situation, just finding a way to connect with other people, the basic kindness.
多分、日本人はそれね、感謝っていうか、日本の文化を習って、資格も持ってでちゃんと教えてることするみんな憧れると思うんですけど、そうですね。確かに外国人が日本の文化を教えてることに対してはそれ違和感があるとか、なんで他のことはできないのかっていう、それはちゃんとその熱心が理解できてない人があるのと、あとは最近バズっている言葉はアプロプリエーション、があると思うんですけど、白人だからこそやっちゃいけないものですっていうことをそれを考えている方より思っている人がいると思うんですけど、それを無視するというか、優しくちゃんとチャンネルを通してちゃんとコミュニティも、集まっていてみんなサポート支援をもらってるからやってますよとかいうところをそれをちゃんと伝えないといけないと思っているところで、そうですね。これから I hope that more people just see the genuineness, the genuineness of your deeds and your teachings.
And I think that goes with everything. If you are genuine, that shows. I think it's really easy to tell when people are faking it.
Listen, I love genuine wine. Bad for me, but
Who is she?
I mean, usually a Cabernet. Cabernet.
Yeah, there's a huge difference of wearing a kimono because you love kimonos or it's for your work versus wearing a kimono for Halloween.
So, we're going to talk about relationship status.
Relationship status in a relationship. Married.
You better say it loud and proud.
Married! We have been together for 17 years.
結婚してるんですね。はい。
結婚したのが付き合って11年目だから、もう今年6年目の、結婚記念になりますね。
もうすぐ
7月。
7月。
はい。
OK、じゃあ夏だね。
夏です。
In the summer, July.
7-Eleven. We got married
at
in
a convenience store.
We got married. Girl. We got married at City Hall. There was no pomp and circumstance. We just went, filled out the paperwork, and they said, I now pronounce you married. $25, done.
Yes.
And it was on July 11th.
Yeah.
And in America on July 11th, 7-Eleven, it's free Slurpees.
That's right.
So we went and got free Slurpees and had a kampai in the parking lot, and that was our wedding.
日本は
ないんですよ。
スラーピーはあったか。原宿
店には
そう竹下通りね。
そのアイシーっていうこうちょっと凍らせたジュースがもうスムージーではないけど、氷ではないけどアイスでもないし、
なんだってあれ
日本にはあまりない。
かき氷ドリンクみたいなやつ。そう。Well, congratulations.
Thank you. We've been together for 17 years, and we still have what they call in Japanese bakkapuru.
Bakkapuru, なんそれ?
Like bakkapuru is like the newlywed phase kind of thing.
Okay.
We still have. Oh my gosh, is that an old word?
I mean, you're using it.
The shade.
There's light on you right now.
Get on my face. Every year we take a picture in front of a 7-Eleven on July 11th.
いいね.
So we have a collection of these 7-Eleven pictures.
いいね.
And Yeah.
習慣ですね、そういう習慣。みんな、まあ、結婚してないからあれなんだけど、もし結婚したらそれをしたいな。習慣ね。
まあ大事ですよ。
そう、習慣は大事ですね。
大事ですよ。